Do you buy flood insurance? And if you buy it, does it help you during a hurricane, or does the insurance company find a way to do the old side shuffle out of responsibility?
Well, right now, the way it works is if you're in the high risk, where they say it's the 1% or more, or what people commonly call the 100-year flood zone, and you have a federally backed mortgage, it's a mandatory purchase requirement. But if you don't live in that high risk area, actually flood insurance is not that bad. You're talking hundreds of dollars a year for coverage up to $250,000 for your home and up to $100,000 for contents. And when you're talking about the equity and the value of your homeowner's policy that you've been paying won't cover rising water. It will not cover flood damage.
It will not cover rising water, yeah.
It will not cover it. The only thing that will cover it is a separate flood insurance policy. So too many people have been told they didn't need flood insurance. They have a homeowner's policy, but they got, flooded. Wind didn't do all the damage. And now they're going to be fighting with their insurance company to get the wind damage covered. But most of their losses were caused by flooding, and their policy won't cover it without flood insurance. So the risk is you're putting all of the equity of your home at risk, and you're risking a huge uninsured loss that your homeowner's policy won't cover. And for many in the middle class, this becomes, the financial crisis, that their home's damaged by rising waters. They don't have flood insurance. They don't have enough money to repair their home. They still have a mortgage, and any equity they had in their home, they've lost. And that's why I think, again, people need to seriously consider flood insurance, even if they're not in the flood zone. It can be expensive in the flood zone, but it is much more affordable outside of that 100-year flood risk. And we've seen too often, as we saw in Houston, the majority of the flooding was not just in the 100-year flood zone. It was all over the place. And without flood insurance, people are facing a very hard recovery.